Welcome to Mix CG Arts. In this video, I'll reveal essential modeling tips and tricks in Blender that will supercharge your creativity and speed up your modeling process. Let's dive in and create magic together. And don't forget to
please like,
subscribe,
share,
click the bell icon
to join the artistry revolution. Number 1. Remembering key shortcuts can be a tedious problem for most beginners. Moreover, rotating objects on the desired axis can be confusing. But fear not. We've got a fast solution for effortless object rotation. Before moving the object, it's essential to avoid accidentally clicking on the screen and unintentionally shifting its position. To achieve this, navigate to the desired view. I'm going into the right orthographic view. In the pop-up menu, change the world to the view from the Align menu. Absolutely, you can align any object to any desired view. And if you want to reset the object's position, simply change it back to the world view. Number 2. Filling faces into the holes is already a tedious problem for everyone. And it becomes even more cumbersome when you have to fix a lot of them. Here is a solution for this type of mesh. I'm selecting both side faces here. Make sure you are in the face selection mode. It's important. Now press I to inset, and make sure to check the individual option in the pop-up menu. Now, right-click and select Bridge Faces. In the pop-up menu, change the open loop to loop pairs in the correct loop option. You can find this bridge loop option only in face and edge selection modes, but not in the vertex selection mode. So, if you can't find the bridge loop option next time, try changing the selection mode. Number 3. As a beginner, while working, you might accidentally press Shift and left-click, moving the 3D cursor from its original position. Now, if you don't know how to bring it back, most people go to the viewport sidebar, where you can change the location coordinates to 0. Alternatively, in object mode, press Shift+S to open the pie menu and select Cursor to World Origin. But wait, I'm about to share the fastest solution for this. Now, simply press Shift+C to move the 3D cursor back to the world origin. Number 4. The curve option in Loop Tools is an amazing tool that saves a lot of time. You just need to move a few vertices of the plane forward if you want to trace the object. Simply select the moved vertices, right-click, and in the Loop Tools menu, choose Curve. If you haven't used the Mesh Loop Tools add-in before, simply go to the Edit menu and select Preferences. In the Preferences window, find the Add-ons tab. Using the search bar in the Add-ons tab, look for Mesh Loop Tools. Once you find it, enable the add-in by checking the box next to its name. After enabling the Mesh Loop Tools add-in, right-click in the 3D viewport to access its menu at the top. Each tool has unique abilities for modeling. You can also find them in the side menu bar by pressing N to open it. Explore and try out each tool to enhance your modeling workflow. Number 5. When talking about modeling, it's wise to combine tools during the process instead of relying on just one tool. Instead of using just loop cut to bevel it on each side, which can be time-consuming, we can use for loop cuts on each pipe, Control R for loop cuts. And then apply Control B to bevel it. Another benefit is that our cuts on the edges will have an equal position. Number 6. Talking about the proportional editing tool, it's very handy in the modeling process. By just using the default proportional editing tool, you can create this kind of mesh. But before moving the mesh, you can click on this arrow to open the drop-down menu and select Random. Now, if you move the mesh, you can create this kind of mountain shape. Alternatively, you can move it very little to create a simple rough ground. Number 7. Selecting the upper faces of the mesh for this object can be quite laborious. Now, get ready for an absolute game changer, a single-click solution that's leaps and bounds better. Unlock the magic by hitting Shift-G to access the Select Similar menu. Or you can locate the Select Similar menu in the upper Select menu. Now, it's as simple as picking the normal option from the Select Similar menu, and all upper faces will be selected automatically. And you can select the side faces using the same trick. Number 8. Discover the power of the Rip Region option, a valuable tool if you haven't tried it yet. Just press the V key to unlock its potential. Here is the Rip Region tool in the Tool menu. But if you select the faces, you can't rip the entire mesh along with the faces. Here is the solution for this: you need to press the Y key to rip the whole selected mesh, and then press G to move the mesh. Number 9. Retopologizing the mesh in Blender can be an incredibly time-consuming and mundane process. It involves adding a plane, applying a shrink wrap modifier, which can be confusing for beginners due to its settings. Moreover, extruding each face to achieve the desired shape further adds to the already lengthy procedure. Luckily, Blender has come up with a solution to address this issue. Simply navigate to the Edit menu, then open Preferences and head to the Add-ons tab. Search for the Surfaces GPL Edition add-on, and prepare to witness the magic of this powerful tool. Its capabilities will surely amaze you and simplify the retopology process like never before. Just press N to open the side menu bar and navigate to the Edit tab. While the mesh is selected, you can click on the Initialize option to add the powerful Surface Mesh tool. By using this, the Annotate tool or the Draw tool will be selected automatically. Now, you can draw the lines on the mesh you want to retopo. Just keep in mind that the lines should be drawn in the same direction. Now, hit the Add Surface button. You can check the In Front option to see the mesh clearly. Furthermore, you can enhance the visibility of the mesh by removing alpha in the Color option. Additionally, you have the option to offset the mesh to view it more clearly. In the pop-up menu, you have the option to increase the number of cuts here. Check it out! The add-on has already added the Shrink Wrap modifier in the Modifiers tab. Moreover, you can also add the Mirror modifier here. If you wish to add more lines, simply select the Annotate tool and draw additional lines as needed. Moreover, you have the freedom to tweak the vertices, and you can add loop cuts or bevel the lines to achieve your desired results.